How's it going, everyone? Well, I'm going to talk about improvising over changes. We're going to use solar, and the chords for that is C minor. We have a 2-5 to F major, F major. Then we have a 2-5 to E flat, 2-5 to D flat, and minor 2-5 to C minor. So altogether it's this. What I want to teach you is just how to start even improvising on such a progression. First of all, you gotta be able to just comp for a while and feel comfortable with the progression, and then just be able to play the roots, something like this. And of course in other areas on the guitar, so you can also do it here, here, here. After that, it's very important to be able to just play the triads, either just root positions like or just voice lead it, which sounds a lot better, like this. And you do that by making sure that you can see the actual triads on different sets of the guitar. So you can also do it on the lower sets. And just being able to just improvise using some rhythm with these kind of stuff, like and after a while, you'll see that you're starting to kind of get the sense of the tension release within the progression. I would encourage you to limit yourself to go to one position and explore still just the 1-3-5, but voice leading within a position, which is something that I do a lot whenever I'm learning a new tune. And that would sound like this. And then starting to put rhythms into it, just playing around, trying to make it sound like music. So you're getting the vibe. So now what you're going to start doing is introduce different notes to the arpeggio, like maybe just the add 2. The 1-2-3-5 pattern. So that would sound like this. So added, kind of like an added flavor, right? But where I'm leading you is to start making phrases with those. So, for example, if you see a minor arpeggio, you can start dancing around the arpeggio with some enclosures and some approaches. For example, this. You see, I'm surrounding the 5th, and then I'm going to the 2 to approach the 3. Same idea. I'm going to the root from the major 7. So I have these kind of patterns because I'm learning how to dance around the arpeggio. Right, and that will give you something that sounds more like this. You see, more chromatic stuff is happening there. And now we can use different sequences and even go horizontally, and we get stuff like or these kind of stuff, and we can start incorporating that when we practice horizontally. So we get this. These kind of ideas start happening, really liberating on the fretboard. And if I start adding all those good bebop enclosures approaches, so I get something maybe like now, if you're like me, you're really into more modern sounds, melodic minor, diminished, intervals, and stuff like that. So I'm going to talk about that briefly, and I'll keep the long stuff for another video, but check it out. Basically, you can start stacking fifths. It has a very modern sound. You can also use fourths that are tonically to the scale. In this case, we're C Dorian. So you can get this kind of sound. Pretty cool, right? Now, another thing you can do is start using the altered scale on the 5 chords. So if you're not sure what the altered scale is, I have plenty of that on this channel. Make sure to subscribe and like. And if you want to dive really deep, so check out my website, weissguitar.com, where I have a full path, step-by-step process that you can go through on my online programs. But basically, altered scale is the 7th mode of melodic minor, playing G7. It's the root, flat 9, sharp 9, 3. Then you have a tritone, which is a flat 5 or a sharp 4, and flat 13 or a flat 6 and a 7, and you have this. Which it's a really tense sound and can lead you into chords. So if I'm going like G to C minor, you get this sound. Right? And you can start using that on all the 5 chords on the tune, and it sounds really cool. Combining that with different intervals and the different chromatic approaches and some more stuff, so you probably get something that sounds kind of like this. When it comes to learning the guitar efficiently, yet alone improvising over different chord changes, the most important thing to start practicing right away is the fundamental elements, voice leading and associating language and different techniques to them. If you want to access a learning path, a step-by-step system that I've been developing for the last 3 years, you can access that on my website, weissguitar.com. So go ahead and check it out right now. The link is in the description of this video. Anyway, I hope you had fun, and I'll see you in the next video.